Hi everybody, this is Dustin Burrell with CIS 240. Today we are doing activity 5-3, which is creating a VPN connection and testing the VPN network. This will be a much better video than the last one I sent you because I'm running on the server from the school to where we're not going to be having so much lag time anymore. So basically on this, to begin this activity, you're creating a test and VPN connection. The tools you're going to need would be server 2 and server Windows 8. Let me get that out of the way too. Let's see here. So here's my Windows 8, but I did not want to put that up there right now, dang it. Hold on. We're off to a great start. Okay. So here in 411 server 2, we're going to want to log on, and we're going to have to do some configurations before we get started. P SWRD01. As we're in here, the main objective and description of this is to test VPN configuration by creating a VPN client connection on 411 Win 8 and attempting to connect to the VPN server. For this activity, you need to move the 411 Win 8 to the IP address of 203.0.113.0 on the 24th network, and set the IP address on the 411 Win 8 network interface to 203.0.113.1024. Okay. So what we're going to do to begin is log on as administrator if necessary. We've already done that. We need to open up the management console of computer management, which will have the local users and computers. You can either go to computer management. I'm going to just type in the search for local users and groups, and it's right here. Now before this pops up, you'll already see that I've made my VPN test in my users, but what we're going to do is we're going to delete it so I can show you from scratch how to do this. Okay. Then right click your users, go to new user, and type in VPN test. Oh wait, for server name I just need VPN server 2. Description would be VPN test 1. Oops. You learn how to spell a little bit better there. I'm going to set it so where the password never expires. Same password we've been using the whole time. And then create it. Close this. And there it is right there. So after you get the name created of the VPN test 1, to open the properties dialog box, pretty much you go up and you double click it here. Get the properties box to open up. VPN server 2, VPNS test 1. And then we're going to go to dial in, and we're going to want to allow all the access of network access permissions. After you allow all the access to the network connections in the network access permission section, then just click OK. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go hop over to 41 Win 8. And we're going to just ignore that like we always do. Okay, and here we're going to, on 411 Win 8, log on to the domain as administrator. We're already there. Click the desktop. We're already there. Right click the start button and go to network connections, because we're going to want to configure the network up here and the IPv4 address on the Ethernet. As you can see, I already have my VPN server 2 over there. Go to properties. Go down to your IPv4. And basically, we're going to want to change the IP address to 203.0.113.10. And it's going to give you your subnet mask, C class 255.255.255.0. And you're going to just want to leave the other boxes empty. Okay. Close the networks window. After we close this window, we're going to want to go into our network and sharing. And then set up a new connection or network. Connect to a workplace. This is sitting here from my last time, but we're going to actually just do a brand new one. So we're going to create a new one. Use my internet connection VPN. I'll set up an internet connection later. Here we want to switch it to 203.0.113.1, I believe. Let me double check that. 1. And description VPN test 1. Create it. So now you have your VPN test 1 right here. Actually, now I'm confused. I think it's this one right here. Error connecting the remote connection was denied because the username and password combination you provided is not recognized. Select authentication. Okay, just a sec. I've been having some difficulties with this, so I apologize. I might have to just do the existing one. Choose an existing. Yeah, let's try this one because I could tell that's not set up to PPTP. So we'll go to VPN server. Let's go to VPN server 2 here. I'll go back a little bit. VPN server 2, connect. Just a sec, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Alright, I'm back. I figured out what I had to do. I was getting a couple errors. For one, teach you guys something so you don't have to go through what I just did. So, when you're over here in server 2, it is extremely important to name it VPN test 1. I screwed up and called it VPN server 2, which is actually our destination name, not our username. Make sure the username is VPN test 1. That was one error I was getting. The other error, after I configured all of those, I was getting the 850 error, which if you get that, it says in the book, just go to your security tab, which is inside here. I'll show you. I'll show you where it's at. So go over here to 411 Win8, and let's see here. We want to check out the network connections. go to Network Connections, and right click here. Gosh dang it. Somebody walks in my house, distracts me, and I don't know what the heck guy's doing. Let's see here. Hold on just a sec. God damn it. Okay, so you get here to your VPN server 2 properties, go to security right here. If you're having the 850 error, click the use extensible authentication protocol. I had to use that. But I am finally connected into this. Since this connection is currently active, some settings will not take. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And we have connected. Let's go back to my VPN network real quick. Back to a network. Just showing that we're connected right here. So, after you're connected, go back to your network and sharing. Okay. Open up the network and sharing center, click change adapter settings. Right click your VPN server connection, click status, and then click details to see the IPv4 address assigned. And it went to 105. Okay, now close this twice. Get out of here. And now, pretty much all we got left to do is right click the VPN connection again. And we're going to just disconnect it. In the networks panels, click VPN connection and then click disconnect. Now, we're going to want to reconnect the 411.1.8 to 10.11.00/16 network. All you got to do to switch that back, go down to your properties, and instead of running the 203 through the server, we want to switch our IP address back to 10. 11, oops, 10.11.0.0. And this will set the IP address and set its IP address to obtain an IP address automatically. Okay, that's pretty much all there is to this activity. Very frustrating activity for me. If you guys ever get to this class, remind yourselves that if you only have 4 gigabytes inside your laptop, you're going to have a very difficult time running everything for server classes in the computer information systems field. But today I went out and I got my computer hooked up to where it's hooked up to the server at our school, and that's running at least 48 gigabytes. So this was 10 times better. Apologize for the late assignment, but I hope that you actually learned something from me this time by watching it. Thanks for joining in, and have a good night. I'm Dustin Burrell. Talk to you later.